ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe things.
Alright, hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2019 Spider-Man's Kingpin Build-A-Figure Waves Red Goblin. Try to pick up this set, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I thought this was a very cool concept over here, and I'm very excited that Hasbro went ahead and made this figure. Anyway, on the side you can see the Red Goblin over there, looking the same as Puma and Black Cat, right? Aren't those three the same exact pose? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this artist. Anyway, on the very back over here, you can see a nice product shot of Red Goblin. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's all the other figures from the wave, and then on this side you can see Red Goblin again, and then we get a spot varnished spider logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Red Goblin out of the packaging, and man, do I have mixed feelings about this figure. I mean, I really do like it. I really like the concept of the character and everything, and I do like how the figure looks, but man, is this thing missing accessories, like a glider, especially a glider over everything else I wish this figure had. And there's some other disappointing aspects with this figure too, but I still think it looks cool. But anyway, let's get a closer look at that one accessory, and then we'll get a closer look at Red Goblin. So aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, we only get this one tiny accessory, the Symbiote Pumpkin Bomb, and it looks really good. I gotta say, the paint apps look great. I really like it a lot. You can see nice clean black paint over here over the red. It has a little stem right here, which at first I thought was a peg to port into the hand, but you can just sneak that peg in between the fingers right here, or the stem anyway. It's not really a peg, and it'll fit right over there in between the fingers, so that's pretty cool. And of course, just like the Carnage figure, you can just add this piece on the back, which is part of the figure, not really an accessory. I do wish it came with a glider though, man. The best glider I've been able to find for this character is the Demo Goblin glider right over here, so that's worked out pretty well. It's quite dusty, but yeah, so if I had an extra one of these, I would totally repaint it red and yellow, and that would be pretty cool. You're gonna see some images of the glider in just a moment, and then just to show off the Green Goblin glider from Hasbro, this is just way too small once again, so yeah, that's not gonna really work. I really think the Demo Goblin glider is the best bet. And then I've also taken some images of this figure with the ACBA Carnage tendrils. I got these a while ago. They're very fun to play with this figure as well. So the backstory of this character is pretty self-explanatory. You have the Carnage symbiote bonding with Norman Osborn as Green Goblin, and we have Red Goblin over here, and I thought it was a very fun storyline. And there is this part where he does pass on the symbiote to Normie Osborn, which is Norman's grandson, so we don't know if Red Goblin will continue on in the comics or not. But looking at this head sculpt, I really do like it quite a bit. I think they did a great job with the head sculpt, man. I have no complaints at all over here. I think the paint came out really clean. Those yellow eyes, those horrible yellow eyes, look fantastic. Check out my movie reviews on Stardust, by the way. But yeah, looking at that big old ear right there, it looks really good. I like how the jaw looks. You get some orange paint in the inside of the mouth. I guess having a fully articulated jaw right there would have been really cool to have. So, I don't know, if you want to try to make that work to leave the mouth open, that'd be kind of neat. But yeah, jaw articulation would be cool to have for our Marvel Legends, right? And you're just looking at the back of the head right there. Looks really good. I really dig this head sculpt a lot, man. Looks fantastic. Oh, man, even the teeth and everything. And looking at the rest of the body, it's the Bucky Cap body mold, which we've seen many times before, but with the added parts that they've given us on the Carnage figure. So it's basically a reused Carnage figure with the repaint, and it looks good. I can't really complain about this. I like it, you know, as far as I remember off the top of my head, you know, aesthetics-wise, this is pretty dead on, you know, so I dig it. Just looking at the other arm right over there, you can see the tendrils attached and everything. They have that black paint over the red. Looks great. You know, I'm happy with that. And he's got the toes out right over there. And then, of course, we got this attached tail right here. And looking at the back, I just want to show off the paint apps right over here. I think that looks really good. I like that, but I like having the tendrils ported in there. And then we get this big old tail right here that has no bendy wire in it. Oh, Hasbro, why can't you give us bendy wire? I mean, the bendy wires come in free with packaging from some toy lines, you know what I mean? It can't cost that much to throw in a bendy wire in here in the molding, and then we could have a bendable figure. I don't know. It's probably the material choice or something, because I got to punch the holes into it so it has some air and everything. I don't know why, but yeah, I wish we had a bendy wire in this tail, but other than that, it's pretty good. I do like it. Paint looks good. Nice sculpt on the tail and everything. It's not too sharp and pointy. It's not going to stab you, but it still looks pretty sharp, so yeah, that's pretty cool. The articulation isn't any kind of surprise. You can move the head up very far, which is great, and you can move it down very far. You get side-to-side motion. No real head pivoting over here. Shoulders move up that much down. You can rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swivel, hips move outward just that far, and he can kick forward pretty far and back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation or calf rotation anyway. Ankles move down, they move up, and he does have ankle pivot. And to measure out this figure, you can see the Red Goblin is standing just a little under 7 inches tall. And then for a size comparison, we have the Red Goblin next to Hasbro's Green Goblin, and then we have the Carnage figure. I think this is the first of the 2 recent Carnage figures that were released by Hasbro. What I really like about the head sculpt on this is that it really blends in well with this Green Goblin figure. It really looks like this transitions into that. I think that's pretty awesome. And then here's Red Goblin next to the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man figure, and one cool thing about this Red Goblin is that you don't have to have a specific contemporary Spider-Man suit to face off against this Red Goblin. You could use a classic Spider-Man, it works out. And then here's Red Goblin next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the 6-armed Spider-Man, the Symbiote Spider-Man, and Black Cat, and I really like that we have this Symbiote Spider-Man with the Red Goblin in this wave. That was an awesome choice on Hasbro's part. I've really had some fun posing these 2 figures fighting each other. And then here's Red Goblin next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh, I used to have so much fun playing with you guys when I was a little kid. You just move the hair, just move the hair. It's just so fun, right? Isn't this figure a whole lot cooler with a glider? I think it's much better with a glider attached to it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching my video, as well as hitting that like button if you liked the video. Leave your comment down below and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. I really do like this figure much more having a glider attached to the feet. It's a Goblin. You gotta have a glider with a Goblin. I almost wish Hasbro hesitated on releasing this figure in this wave and maybe released it kind of like how they did with the Archangel figure and made it a deluxe so that he could have a badass glider with him and maybe some effects and stuff like that, or added effects to it. I don't know. I thought that would have been pretty cool, but I do like this figure though. It's just unfortunate he doesn't have a glider. That's really my biggest complaint. I really wish he had a bendy tail, so I do definitely have some serious gripes with it. However, I do like it at the same time. I'm giving it a stud rating of meh. And again, I'd like to know what you guys think, so don't forget to leave your comment down below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on the social media, check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything in the description below. I just posted a review on Spider-Man 2 on Stardust, and I'll be posting a review on Daredevil Season 3 over on Stardust. So yeah, go ahead and check those out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, I'm ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is set my shot.